Hey everybody, it's Jimmy. I may have had a few beers but let's talk tonight about something I've been waiting for forever, aka No Man's Sky. And seriously people, why there's so much hate for this game? You built unrealistic expectations for a game. I'll admit, yes, there are things that are missing in the game that was promised, like the planetary rotation stuff, but from what I've heard or read is that is either scrapped at some point in a demo build or it was causing people to get nauseous and disorientated. Anywho, no, they didn't do that. I was a little disappointed in that, honestly. But besides that, everything in this game is exactly what I was looking for. I mean, this is what I do. My game, oops, sorry, is that I just stay in a space station when I'm on the internet on my computer, and literally, to me, it's like a artistic live wallpaper. It's just fun seeing all the ships coming in and out. I usually hang out in shelters at times too for nice backdrops with the sun and the planets. But as a game itself, though, it appeals to a certain type of people, and the type of people that appeals to, in particular, is me. It hits all my dopamine levels, like the stuff that my brain loves to do. I realize I love organizing inventories, managing inventories. I love exploring things. I love seeing what's over the next hill. The way I played Fallout was that I literally played about 35 hours before I even started the game plot. I just wandered around and spent about 5 hours building a base or two, or settlement, I mean. So, to me, No Man's Sky, the first thing I did was I built my suit up to the 48 slot limit. I basically stayed on one planet, mined the crap out of it because it was full of vortex cubes, and I just played the game like I would play it. People say it's grindy, and I agree. The mining is grindy, but it's like life. I mean, people ask, what's the point of this game? Why are you playing this? And I always want to throw back at them the philosophical questions I always ask them is, what is the point of life? I mean, literally, why do I go to work every day and grind away at that? What am I doing? I'm just earning real-world units. It's kind of meta in the way that it's one of those questions that it's a question that also answers itself in the form of a question, or what I believe is the answer to this question is, what is the purpose of life? And to me, that is the finding purpose in life. That is the answer is the actual question itself. It answers itself. So, I mean, there's probably some technical English term I'm missing here. Not an oxymoron. Something, but nonetheless, to me, what I was looking for in No Man's Sky is exactly what I got. The artistic style alone is gorgeous and beautiful, and it is something of my dreams. Finding the crazy species on each planet is fun. I love exploring, I love discovery. I honestly have been focusing on learning languages of all of the species, and I think I've learned over like 480 words now, so a lot of the dialogues I get, I can see the full actual translations and understand exactly what they're saying. So, of course, I went through and got all the Atlas passes version 3. I won't spoil anything. This is not a spoiler podcast. This is just how I feel about it as the hype train that you saw I had. My hype train came and I got on it and we left the station. I'm good. I'm in that small minority, it seems like, on the internet that loves this fucking game. I accept the faults of the game as realities in the world. I mean, it's like Pokemon Go. I mean, I'm not playing anymore, but I understand the game and how it works, and if you make every rare thing a common thing, then it's not rare anymore, it's now common. So I understand the rarity, but nonetheless, shifting back to No Man's Sky, why the hate? Give these guys your money. $60 for what I've played now of over 100 hours is a bargain. let's think about this in theatrical movie terms. A movie I go to in a theater, it's gonna cost me about $10, all said and done, depending on the theater. I'm not including the concession stand because I know that's where they make their money and whatnot. But a movie that would be literally, let's say 3 hours, 100. That's 33 hours, 33 movie tickets. That's $330 I spent on movies alone to experience literally the movie Oblivion, the movie Elysium a little bit, I guess. I mean, there's so many 2001 Space Odyssey. I love that movie. Stanley Kubrick, I see your inspiration, Sean Murray, and I love you for that. Because I love the monoliths, the inclusion of that, and that 2001 Space Odyssey in 2010, the year we made contact, those movies are amazing. And this game reflects that style, that era, that everything perfectly. And fuck you, everyone, about the Space Citizens references. You know what the difference between these two are? Well, there's quite a few, actually. We can't even compare them because they're not in even the same genre of space type of games. I mean, Star Citizen is kind of more of a simulation-based, real-world, photorealistic universe. And No Man's Sky is an artistic arcade survival exploration game, not a combat focus, not multiple units. It's not running on a computer. And to all the people and all those clickbait articles lately about the whole interplanetary landing bullshit, No Man's Sky is out, so fuck you. Until I see that game, I love the idea of what Star Citizen is. I've been following it for 3 years now, maybe it's 4. I don't even know. My buddy at work, he kickstarted it originally and was telling me about it, and I was like, wow, that sounds cool. I should build a computer for that. Which I will probably if it actually comes to fruition within the next 3 years. I mean, 6-year hype train versus 3-year hype train? That's crazy. That game it's gonna fail, I think. It's gonna succeed, but fail, because it's gonna have feature creep, and that's what's been holding up development time on that. And I love the community. They're a great community. That it's just like No Man's Sky community. Except it's been around about the same time, I guess, but still. Anywho, back to No Man's Sky, but to me, I like it. It is what it is. There is no multiplayer. Fuck you, everyone, for thinking that there was, or thinking or assuming there was, and giving it bad ratings because of that, because there was never a multiplayer. 2, it lived up to all the artistic aspects of the game. 3, yes, there are issues, like any game. And it's kind of ironic how it's the superior computer gamer race having the most problems. Yeah, I know. It's really Hello Games and their programming of the PC one. But you gotta realize that I've PC gamed in the PS2, Xbox era. I did a little mod Xbox back then, but obviously, see my 420. Anywho, but yeah, it's impossible for somebody, a game developer, to be able to make a game that can meet over millions of different fucking setup specifications and whatnot. I mean, it's a challenge. There's always gonna be issues, and the problem with computers nowadays is Windows 10 is more the problem than the game itself, probably, with driver support and drivers. Oh, God, why is there so much driver problem? All you guys do is make video cards. So where is your multi-million, billion-dollar software group that makes the drivers the second most important thing besides the hardware? It has to interact with the OS. And you've been doing it for over 20 years or more. Anyhow, old geek here. No, I'm not disappointed. I'd give it a 9 out of 10 in my rating system. There are things missing, but Sean Murray, I feel like him and I are like, I have a bromance with him, honestly, because he and I grew up in the same eras, a lot of the same influences, Isaac Asimov, Ray Bradbury, all those 60s, 70s sci-fi novels. I grew up on Popular Mechanics from the 60s, 70s I read as a kid on the farm, and those had the most amazing future, like, you know, the future scenario stuff it would talk about for one page with all these fantastic diagrams. And I love space and this idea of what this universe is. So no, I am not disappointed. I love No Man's Sky. You can hate on me in the comments, I don't care. It's cool, it's the internet, you know. I've been on YouTube for 10 years, so, and the internet for 25, so. You win some, you lose some. Can't please everyone. But don't feel like you got ripped off with No Man's Sky. It's not Activision, at least, or Ubisoft you're giving your $60 to. It's 15 people that worked their asses off for 3 years to make something that no one else wanted to make. I mean, we went on a drought for decades on space games till the last 3 years. What the hell? I love. Where's my X-Wing versus TIE Fighter remake? Thank you, PSVR, for that. I think it's going to happen with the Battlefront thing, so. Awesome. Anywho, sorry to bother you. I apologize for the long rant. I blame the surly beers. And my passion for No Man's Sky. The hype train for me arrived, I got on, and we went off in the distance. And right now, I am currently on my path to the center of the galaxy. Basically, my goal is, well, my plan with this game is, I hit the center. By the time I hit the center, we'll have updates to the game itself. My goal is then to try to make it all the way back to my original starting planet from the center. Which, if they change the way the waypoint system works in the galactic map, I could probably do it. Because I have this one system I made called the Miranda system that is the vortex cube mining perfect world. No sentinels, just vortex cubes in every cave and emerald everywhere. So, anyway, there it is. Hope I didn't waste too much of your time. Keep it geeky. Keep it happy. Give some love to those small dev teams that did something that no one else. I mean, they went from Joe Danger to No Man's Sky. Give them a break. It's awesome. And give them 2 months. And we'll see where this game is at in 2 months. Let's just say it's probably going to be a PSVR. Watch out.